Happy week after Thanksgiving. Hello, hello, and Native American Heritage Day. And, honestly, every day you should be thankful. But for those in America, you're especially thankful this past week. I know the day when I was traveling during the Thanksgiving day and I was driving on the road, people were just so much happier. They were just so much happier. I don't think I heard any honks that day. But anyways, hope you had a lovely time with your family, your food, some fun. And tonight's episode is about how to plan for 2022. My top 3 hacks and secrets when I do my annual planning for my business and what I help my clients do as well too. So here's the thing, right? If you haven't already figured this out, successful entrepreneurs were already thinking about 2022 like last month and like today, right? They already had their plan together. But some of you guys may still be anticipating, trying to maybe, focus on 2021. You're just like, okay, let me see what's going on. And some of you may be hearing all these other plan for 2022 things, this month and even in January. But here's the thing. If you live life, there's no really sense in waiting toward the last minute to plan. And also not only that, but with we're gonna find with the people who are doing this 2022 planning things, go to them. They're free, by all means, feel free to go there. But essentially, what we're gonna talk about tonight are the top 3 secrets and my top 3 hacks to ensure that you're getting the most out of the 2022 planning sessions that you're going to, whether it be a mastermind you're a part of, group coaching program you're a part of, maybe it's a peer group, accountability group that you guys have together, maybe it's with your specific coach or mentor that you're working with, right? But essentially, we're going to be talking through the top 3 secrets and hacks that will help you. And actually, it's only 3, not the top 3. It's like literally the three secrets and hacks for you to get the most out of your 2022 planning and to ensure that you're planning simply, successfully, and effectively for your upcoming year in your business. Yes. So before we get into that, hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Entrepreneurship is a Marathon with yours truly, Vanessa Zammy, every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central. Woo, woo. Right. And so maybe some of you have heard about the show from a friend who shared it with you. Maybe you just came across an episode on my YouTube channel. If you haven't yet subscribed below, button below. It's a red big button that says subscribe. Click that button. Woo. Okay. If you haven't yet subscribe below so that you can get updates on future episodes. But either way, you might be thinking, what is this show about? Who is this chick, right? So here's a little mini commercial for you. My name is Vanessa Zammy, the best-selling author of Finish, the Solopreneur's Guide to Getting Stuff Done. I'm the creator of the Hustle and Breathe Business Accelerator, through which I consult ambitious 9-to-5ers like you on how to grow their profit-producing, purpose-driven business without the overwhelm. Your efficiency, your productivity, and profitability, so that you can reduce the overwhelm and confusion in your life. You can enjoy your life. Entrepreneurship is a marathon. And if you chose to step into that marathon, yes, let's go. So what has been your win of the week? Every episode, I always ask this question for those who are new. What has been your win of the week? So whether it be from the last Tuesday, right, my last episode, or whether it be this specific week or the last 3 days, what has been your win of the week? What are you celebrating? What would you like us to celebrate, right? It is actually November 30th, the end of November. One more month left of the year. But what has been your win thus far in the past couple of days? Share it in the comments if you're watching on LinkedIn, if you're watching on Facebook, even if you're watching a replay. I want you to put hashtag replay and be like, hashtag I'm here. And then also to let us know what has been your win of the week. Usually I prepare one beforehand, but I forgot to do this. So see, what's been my win of the week? Let's do the live here. There's lots of wins, but my win of the week has been, so I mentioned, right, good food, family, and fun on the past couple of days. But also my win of the week has been getting ready for my workshop that I have coming up tomorrow, this on December 1st, when you watch this. But yeah, December 1st, how to grow your purpose-driven business without burnout, sleep deprivation, meditation, manipulation, manifestation, without any of that. But how to grow your purpose-driven business, right? Strategically and intentionally. So I'll be going through that. So I'm really excited for that masterclass. I'm hosting December 1st, 11:30 a.m. It's a 2-hour, just extraordinary event. And it really is it's been a few years in the making. It really is essentially, I found a way to, share what I share with my clients and go through with my clients and share it with you in a simple way, get you through the frameworks as well too, so that you can also implement that and use that for success in your business. So yeah, really excited for that. My win of the week has been essentially getting that done. And so that's been great. And and then advertising that and getting people to sign up as well too. So that's been my win of the week. What has been your win of the week? Type it in the comments as well. So let's get into it though. Keep in mind when planning out your 2022, right? So, for those who are still unfamiliar with me, hi, Vanessa Damier. I'm a global business consultant, speaker, and best-selling author. And my focus is working with mentally capable professionals to help you grow your business while doing your day job. That's half of my clients. The other half of my clients are full-time entrepreneurs. But to give you an idea of essentially how I help my clients call me the business defibrillator. I help bring life back to them and their business. When clients come to me, well, before they become a client, but essentially when business owners and entrepreneurs and small business owners and CEOs and entrepreneurs and startups and solopreneurs are coming to me, usually what happens is that they are frustrated, they're discouraged, they're overwhelmed, they've tried different things, right? Either their income is stuck at some level, maybe they've reached some 6-figure level and they're just stuck there, or they haven't even gotten to like a 4-figure level yet, right, in their business. And so, but either way, what happens is that they're overwhelmed, they're trying different things, nothing is working, they're frustrated, discouraged, and they come to me as like a last resort, right? And so that's usually what happens. Some people are smart enough to come to me beforehand, right? It's sort of like, do you try all the diets yourself, or do you get the nutritionist and fitness trainer beforehand to then help you navigate what is going to work best for you, right? And so usually people come to me last resort, unfortunately, or fortunately, at least they come, right? And at least they're getting the help that they need, right? And at least they are willing to take that next step and take that necessary step in getting what they need to make sure that their business stays alive and that they're still working towards their mission and their vision and helping out their family and helping out themselves and helping out their community, city, state, country, and world. With that being said, they come to me, and essentially what I do is I help them to really understand what's been sabotaging their success. So I look into all areas of business, marketing, sales, operations, or lack thereof, team delegation, or lack thereof, financial management, visioning, all that jazz, and help my clients really get a clear path on moving forward their business, and then also helping them execute and implement that clear path as well. So some of my clients call me their business advisor, sounding board, co-founder, depending on what stage they come to me at with their business, but different things. But that's what I do. Vanessa Damier, the business defibrillator. With that being said, and actually before that, I was also doing, corporate America stuff on strategy teams and consulting different Fortune 500 companies. And with that being said, that's pretty much my first introduction into strategic planning and sort of, annual plans and, what's the 3 to 5 year thing. Actually, before corporate, I was actually working at nonprofits since I was 13. I remember there was an experience when I was 15 years old, and I was able to serve as sort of the youth person on a strategic planning committee for a nonprofit organization that had been around the community for like 20 plus years or so. And I was also able to serve on another strategic planning committee for another nonprofit as well too. But through those experiences, really developed the, sort of understanding and the need for strategic plans and for the sort of coming together with your team or with yourself as a solopreneur, coming together with yourself, but also coming together with your team if you do have a team, and really understanding, okay, what is the next year going to look like? What is the next 3 to 5 years going to look like, right? And especially important then, transfer that over a couple of years later into the for-profit space for Fortune 500 companies who do that, right? And so with that being said, it's more than just, New Year's resolutions when it comes to strategic planning, right? It's more than just, okay, New Year's, what I'm going to do now, January 1st, what do we got to do? No. That's not what this is about, right? It ties together, but it really doesn't, right? As I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, successful entrepreneurs, they're already like, it's November 30th, already been thinking about 2022, already have a plan set by the time November 1st came in, right? By the time like the middle of Q4, it's like, okay, cool. I already know what I'm going to do. What's the plan going to be for the 2022 year, right? What are going to be my focus areas for 2022? What am I going to go after for 2022? 2022 is a year of XYZ ABC, right? That was already planned. That was already set in place for entrepreneurs, right? And so it's not about New Year's resolution, but it's more about having an intention and living in that intention for your business continuity, right? And really understanding how does, the work that you're doing today, whether it be October, November, or today, right, leads into that next year. And so going into that, here are some 3 key reminders, key three hacks, so to speak, and secrets for you when you are going through navigating your 2022 plan to ensure that it's as effective and simple and also successful as possible, right? We want to ensure that your plan is setting you up for success for the next year, right? We want to ensure that you're not getting overwhelmed by your plan, because if you get overwhelmed by your plan, you will not do your plan, right? If you are someone who, hasn't, the thing about just like, it was kind of like, if you're someone who hasn't gone to the gym at all whatsoever, at all, right? For the last like 5 years. And then you're like, okay, 2022, I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week. Yes, I got this, right? It's from you going from, it's like going from 0 to 100. It's not gonna work. Like you will literally setting yourself up for failure, right? When it comes to that. So when like that, same way for your personal life, when it comes to your business, right? Here are top 3 hacks for you when looking at guiding you for 2022. Number 1, use numbers to guide you, right? Use numbers to guide you in your 2022 business planning success, right? So it's measure and track your performance. Hopefully you've already done that. If you haven't already done that, then that's something you should consider doing for 2022. But looking at the numbers, right? Using the numbers to really understand what is or isn't working for your business, right? It's very easy as an entrepreneur to say, LinkedIn, like wasn't working for me, or even an example for myself. So way back when I got into social media, and I decided, COVID got me into social media. It was like, you're gonna go 100% online now, and I was like, all right, pandemic, cool. And I decided to go to 3 platforms: Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And at some point, about 3 or 4 months in, I was like, oh, okay, Facebook seems to be more effective. I was like, oh, LinkedIn, but not only is Facebook more effective, I was like, okay, LinkedIn just really isn't working for me, right? I was like, oh, okay, so it really isn't working for me. And then literally 20 months later, this past month, I started my new YouTube channel, and I was going through LinkedIn posts from like way back when, and just like trying to get things and information and ensure that I was getting episodes and content for my channel. And I was looking through these past posts on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh, this was actually working, right? And I remember thinking to myself, why did I think that it wasn't working? Maybe because I wasn't getting enough notifications. I was getting more notifications from Facebook than I was from LinkedIn, maybe. Maybe that's why I thought LinkedIn wasn't working for me. But I was looking at the engagement, I was looking at the reactions and the commentary on my posts from like 20 months ago, and I was like, this was actually working. I just didn't think it was for some reason, right? I didn't let the numbers guide me on what it is that I was doing. Right now, I've since, come back to LinkedIn especially during 2021, but in 2020, I thought it wasn't working, but it actually was working, right? When I look back at it, it actually was working. And so the thing is, for you, help you understand, use numbers to guide you, right? Use numbers to really guide you, or KPIs, if you're familiar, like key performance indicators and metrics, to really guide you to understand, okay, what is or actually isn't working for your business, right? Because what is working, you want to make sure that you're continuing to do that and keeping that going forward, right? It doesn't mean, a new year doesn't mean a new business. That's not what a new year means. Annual planning does not mean switch up everything in your business. That's not what that means. What it means is, right, it's another year. How do you continue progressing in your business? How do you continue success, or how do you start getting successful, right? If you haven't yet had the success for your business. So use numbers to guide you. Number 2, don't get distracted. Stick to the North Star. Don't get distracted. Stick to the North Star, right? So what do I mean by don't get distracted? So many people out there talking about all these things, right? Things that are trending, things that are new to you, right? They may not be new to somebody else, but they're new to you perhaps, right? Things for, other than like, oh, this business, that business is doing this business is doing that business is doing this to find success, this business is doing that to find success, right? No, don't get distracted. Stick to your North Star, right? Be open to new ideas, sure, right? Be aware of what's happening, but stick to your North Star, right? I think about it, even there was some point where I entered I was doing networking groups this past year, and even just this past spring. And I remember I was sitting in a group call at some point, and someone had asked a question about, oh, I hear people doing these things called like lead magnets. And I thought it was so interesting, because to this business owner, this was like a brand new concept. Like lead magnet was like trending and like a brand new thing. For me, I was like, this has been around for like 5 to 10 years, right? So, but for her, it was like a brand, like, oh my gosh, like lead magnets, I need to get into it. And so for you, make sure that you are not chasing the shiny object. Make sure that you are not getting distracted and with what it is that your business is actually doing, right? Stick to your North Star, right? And to effectively stick to what's working and to stick to your North Star goes back to number 1, right? Use numbers to guide you. Really understand successfully what is working for your business and what is not, and use those to guide you. Do not get distracted, right? With that being said, start number 3, start today, right? Start today with your business. If you haven't already figured this out, what I've been saying, start today with your business plan. What do I mean by that? Or your annual plan, essentially, for 2022, right? And what do I mean by that? Don't wait for January 1st, right? This is not about New Year's resolution. This is not about, okay, I know I want to, for example, let me give you an example, right? So even in my personal life, back in 2019, ended up being my year of health. But here's the thing. I started exercising in October 2018, right? 3 months before the year even started, I was already like doing classes at the gym and like running and like finding a running buddy to run with me so I can get motivated to run, right? And then it ended up leading into 2019. That became my year of health. 2020. In 2020, I said, okay, 2020, I'm gonna do over 100 speaking engagements, right? This was pre-pandemic. I didn't even know pandemic was even gonna happen, right? So 2020, I was like, I'm gonna do over 100 speaking engagements. December 2019 is when I decided that. By the time the first week of January, the first week of 2020 came along, right? That first week of January, I was already set to be on a panel. Why? Because I already made the intention for that year, 2020, to do more speaking engagements, to do more teaching, to do more sharing of my message, to make more of an impact, right? Then in that December 2019, I already started doing the outreach that I needed to be doing. Or even thinking about even more, like in 2021, I ended up doing over 60 podcast appearances, right? Well, over 70 now, but over 60 podcast appearances, right? On different people's shows. How did that happen? In fall of 2020, essentially, right? And literally it was in November. I remember this time, it was November, first week of November. I said, okay, I'm going to hop on these podcasts. I literally signed up for a podcasting thing. I was like, cool, I'm going to be on more podcasts for 2021, right? In 2020, November 2020, I already started reaching out to people. I already had podcast books at November and December, and then it continued on throughout the year, right, for 2021. And so the thing is that now that you know you had this intention, the plan that you set out for 2022, now that you know what you want to do, don't be like, okay, I'm going to wait January 1st. That's when I'm going to do it, right? If you already know you want to grow a Facebook community, for example, let's say you want to go grow a new Facebook community or start, reviving a Facebook community you already have, don't wait until January 1st. You already know you want to do that. So start it now, right? Like start thinking about what you want to do. Start redesigning the cover photos. Start thinking about posts. Start thinking about, how you want to revive it. Already start doing that now. Start doing those things now. And then that way it leads into a seamless flow into 2022, right? If you are, looking to release a podcast in 2022, you're like, 2022 is going to be year of my podcast, whatever it is, right? Don't wait until January 1st to start, thinking about a name for the podcast. Start thinking about the name for the podcast now, right? Start asking people and telling people that you are looking to launch your podcast, right? Start asking people to interview for your podcast. Start thinking about, opening up a Word document and keeping a running list of topic ideas for your podcast, right? You can start that today. You don't have to wait until January 1st, right? So start today, right? Your plan that you want to do. And so number one, use numbers to guide you when thinking about what your plan is and what your focus is going to be. Don't get distracted, right? And so that means really like thinking about a key core, like top 3 goals and things for you to work on. Like, don't get distracted. Stick to your North Star, right? And then number 3, start today. Start today with your plan. Now that you have your plan, start today. There's no reason for you to wait until January 1st. There's no reason for you to wait until like midnight, right? Start today, right? And that way it can seamlessly like just flow into 2022, right? Take advantage of the energy that you have now for your plan and start today when possible. And so those were the top 3 hacks for planning for 2022, right? And if you are looking for how to really, find the time to do it all for your business, how to unsuck your income, you want to dive deep into actual frameworks to get your business going for the next year, then Wednesday, December 1st, essentially tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m., I'll be hosting a special masterclass training, a workshop, and that's going to go into how to find the time to do it all and effectively balance the hats in between, right, for your new year, how to calmly breathe, how to confidently hustle, right? How to unsuck your income and have the purpose-driven business that makes the impact that you want, right? This upcoming year. And then also we're gonna go into my number 1 digital marketing hack as well, right? How to ensure your business is running efficiently so you're productively maintaining an online presence in 2022. Yes, so we're gonna diving into all that for this masterclass training and webinar happening on December 1st, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. And so if you would like to sign up for that, that's bit.ly.com/ZammyDecember. And actually what I'm going to do is I can put that involved. Come on. Yes. And so, yes, that means, there we go. I'm going to do it right now. Bam. Oh, also another one is that I hired a producer for the show. That's another one as well. Really excited for that. There we go. It's gonna be great. So with that being said, have a lovely, lovely evening. And if you're looking for additional one-on-one support, or if you're thinking about essentially working with me, then I am accepting applications. If you haven't already seen it, I am accepting applications to work with me in 2022. I have essentially 4 spots open for clients. or 4 to 6, squeeze the 6, depending 5 and 6, depending on what other people need help with. So essentially up to 6 spots available for the first half of 2022 to work together. My current clients are doing amazing and well, and I'm always looking to add more, make more impact. And so by all means, let's connect if you are looking to connect one-on-one, if you're ready for one-on-one business consulting support. If you already know you're looking to like make this year different, you want to do something different, you take a different action, right? So get the support and help that you need to really get your business going forth and prospering the way that you want it to. With that being said, you're welcome to apply, vanessazammy.com. That's my name.com. Vanessa, one N, two S's, Zammy, Z as in zebra, A as in animal, M as in money, Y.com. vanessazammy.com. And feel free to click that application link, apply for 2022, fill out the information, let me know what's happening in your business, and to see if we are fit to work together. That's really what it is. And then if you are advanced to the next round, it'll be a 20-minute conversation, and we connected to see what's making sense. You ask me any questions that you want to ask me, to see if we even make sense, right? Because this is a partnership. So I definitely say no to people who aren't a fit to work with me, right? But I definitely will guide you in the right direction though. And then everyone else though, I do call you my client. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm taking applications to work with me in 2022. So if you know anyone, or if you yourself, or if you know anyone who could definitely use some business support, if anyone who's looking to really take their business to the next level, and really just, conquer what it is that they need to conquer, then by all means, they're welcome to check me out, vanessazammy.com, fill the application, and let's get going and connecting together. With that being said, have a wonderful evening, and chat with you again next week. Or for those who are already signed up, or need to sign up, or thinking about signing up, sign up for the workshop on December 1st. Yes, 11:30 a.m. How to grow your purpose-driven business without burnout, sleep deprivation, or meditation. I even put the QR code here on the screen so you can grab your phone, put it up against that code, the flyer. And with that being said, chat with you again tomorrow. Chat soon.